What's up YouTube? So today we're going to be printing some Christmas shirts. It's a 4-color print, but it has a little twist to it. So make sure to watch the video all the way to the end. And help us out by giving us a small like. It motivates me to keep pushing content. Now let's get to work. It's a really small order, so we're going to be using the Riley Hawkins press today. It's only like 13 shirts, I believe. And this is the easy part, counting all the shirts. The good part comes next.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making the spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells.
So all my screens are nice and ready to go, but I gotta wait for them to dry up. But before that, I gotta set up my press. And I usually start with resetting all my heads, all the screen printing heads, all the press heads back to the center. So whenever I start lining up my screens, I can have a nice even foundation, if that makes any sense. And of course, we can't forget to add palette tape to our palettes, because it makes cleanup super easy. Let me show you how you can apply it.
Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Dawn we now a gay apparel. La 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 la. Draw the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la.
Now my screens are ready to rock and roll. And if you want to learn how to put a designer on the screen, make sure to check out that video. I go so into depth with the whole process on how to burn the screen. Hopefully that video helps. Now let's line these up. This is how I start my whole setup. I grab my transparency film and then line it up to the lines on the palette. After that, I tape it. And this is my foundation because all my screens get registered to the registration marks on the film. Small tip, whenever you're lining up your screens to the film, you want to put some type of pressure. But you want to put pressure inside of the screen, inside of the mesh. You don't want to put pressure on the frame, on the side. No, that's going to throw you off because you're pushing the squeegee inside of the screen on the mesh. So you want to put pressure here to make sure everything is nice and tight. Everything's nice and aligned. So now that you know the basics, let's get to work. So now that everything's nice and registered, it's time to tape our screens, get our inks ready, so we can start doing our first test print. And remember when I said that there's a little twist to this print? Stick around, you're about to see.
The acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of auld lang syne. Poor auld lang syne, my dear, poor auld lang syne. We'll take.
So I just read this comment asking about the off contact. And what the off contact is that little space that you get between your screen and your palette. And the space that you need if you're printing on shirts is 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. Now, why is the off contact important? It determines how much pressure you put into the screen to drop off ink onto the shirt. But there's so many things that go into the off contact that I might have to do another video. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that video. Anyways, let's get back to work. And before I start printing, let's talk about the screen mesh that I'm using. For the underbase, I'm using a 110 mesh. A 110 mesh because I need my underbase to have a nice bright look, because the underbase is the most important print out of anything, because that's your foundation. If you have a nice underbase, the print is gonna look nice and smooth. And for my bright white and my red, I'm using a 156 mesh because I need my print to be nice and opaque. Now for my green, I'm using a 230 mesh because I don't need this color to be nice and opaque. This color is only gonna be a shade, so I don't need to drop off a lot of ink. Now let the testing begin.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making the spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is.
It's pretty nice. Now, I'm gonna do another test print, cover the registration marks, and if everything looks good, we can start production. So I had to do a couple more test runs because I wasn't really satisfied with the first one. But I'm pretty satisfied now. So let production begin.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la, la 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 la.
So here's a small twist to it. The design had more colors than the ones that I use. It had 2 shades of green, 2 shades of white, and 2 shades of red. So what I did, I took away the underbase on some parts of the design. For example, when I printed the red, some of the red lay directly on top of the underbase and some lay directly onto the shirt. And that gave me 2 different shades of red. And I did the same for the green and the white. It's a small tweak that makes a huge difference. So I hope my video was helpful in any way. And I pray that your holidays are filled with so much love, joy, and laughter. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, have a beautiful day, and God bless.